Well. Day one of my travel from Chogoria to CAMP KDF in Ngurunit, Marsabit, or rather I would call it Samburu. No one could have prepared me for such kind of a journey, because at the end of it all, I was wondering why did I go to this place? Because I was so tired. I became so tired. But that is what we call adventure. I left quite a little bit early, at 5:30. It's good always to leave early in your journeys while you're traveling, while you're riding, so that you could beat the traffic and you could beat the heat of the day. You're also a bit fresh in the morning, and you are really prepared to tackle any obstacles that you meet in the day. And in case of anything that happens on the road, you have plenty of time to work on that eventuality. So I left a little bit early. This is Chogoria town. Chogoria, that's my workplace, Chogoria High School. Remember, it was the day that KCP was being done. So the police vehicle ahead of me here was going to pick the KCP exams. I didn't want to overtake them. Remember, one thing I wanted to do is just do moderate speeds. And I remember also something I kept on telling my mind is that I need to hydrate. So I was taking plenty of water on my way through my DIY camel bag. I didn't have a camel bag, so I had a DIY 2-liter kind of camel bag. I also was not able to get a GoPro. I don't have one, but I took the videos on my phone, so I must apologize for the shaky and sometimes not so good quality of video. But I'm glad I was able to take this footage, that we may be able to learn one or two things about traveling to Marsabit, because I did it and I'm back home. I would say I enjoyed this adventure. This is what we call adventure, traveling to unknown places alone, and you go to your destination and get back safe. That's what we call adventure on a bike. So I like I said, left a little bit early. I had carried everything, my water, carried my food, my repair kits, and I was set for the journey. I remember trying to ask myself what will happen around the way, and I was just optimistic, but I must admit I was a bit nervous. All in all, I went very well. So after Chogoria, I go to Meru at around daybreak. The Meru, I was taking some time there to mount my phone. I was not very confident with my phone on a new mount, which I had not tested very well. Remember, this is not an action camera, so if you drop it, you lose your phone. But I'm glad I was able to take this footage. So I remember also another thing that really happened from Meru, because it was early. This is around 6 a.m. in the morning. From Meru to Nanyuki Isiolo Junction, a place called Soboiga. From Meru, that area was cold. Meru to Soboiga, it was cold. I literally froze. My fingers froze. I had to warm them around the engine. Wow, it was so cold. I would not advise you to take that ride with warm clothes. My gloves are quite warm, but I still felt the cold. This is Meru town. I took some photos for us for Meru town. Then I got to the junction. I stopped here for a bathroom break and also to take some photos at this junction, and I was on my way through this place after I had warmed my fingers, because I remember I told you I was literally freezing. So from this junction to Isiolo is not long, around 45 minutes. You won't find a lot of activity on the road. So I finally got into Isiolo town. This was my first time in Isiolo town. This was just before the fuel crisis that we have currently. So I had the luxury of looking for petrol stations. I was looking for a Shell or a Total. I also had a little bit of confidence on my phone mount. I was able to do considerable speeds as I took the footage. Can see bread trucks. These really traveling early in the morning. So again, the goodness of traveling early in the morning, you have time on the road. You don't have so many road users. It's also cool. You don't have so much heat. Heat can cause you to get a little bit tired and fatigued. So it's good always when you're traveling long distances, leave early in the morning. You can see I bypassed this station and I got to the next one where I fueled. I knew from Isiolo to Mount Ololokwe and to Laisamis was quite a distance, almost 200 kilometers. So I had to make sure my tank was full because of any eventuality. I refueled at Isiolo around maybe 2-point-something liters. That was around maybe 300 shillings or something, so that I could get on my journey to Laisamis, because now after Laisamis I would now take the road to Ngurunit. Like I told you, I had not prepared for this journey. No one had prepared me for this journey after Laisamis. No one could have prepared me for this, because what I saw on the road. See, I thought it's all good to ride in the desert, but I tell you, with the wrong tires, with no experience at all, it is torturous to ride in the desert. First of all, because of the ripples, because of the stones, the sand, and I would say potholes filled with lots of dust that would just make you trip and fall. I took some break again here at this junction, bathroom break and some photos, and just to stretch. Then again I was on my way. So from Isiolo to Mount Ololokwe, Laisamis, I had even time to cruise. It was a bit warm. I removed my gloves. Was doing considerable speeds, maybe 80 something there. The road is not usually so busy. This is the usual road from Isiolo to Marsabit, then to Moyale. It's not very busy. It's not a very busy road. It's newly tarmacked, high grade. It's a good road. It's a good road that you could enjoy. At Mount Ololokwe, you can pause to take photos. You can see I'm in the middle of the road. There's no traffic again. You can take as many photos as you want. At least I could brag and say that my bike now has gone to this region of Kenya. So anytime you're going to this place, just stop, take a few snaps in this area. I got to Laisamis at around 11. I was taking my the branch. That was tea with some black beans and chapati. That would make me full until evening. I like that meal. It makes me so full. It is also very hot. It was very hot, I remember. So from Laisamis to Marsabit is around 94 kilometers. I didn't go to Marsabit. I took the South Hall Road, which was to take me to Ngurunit. Also, it's the same road that will take you to Loyangalani substation. So in the desert, there are so many sandstorms, wild winds. You can see it's very dry. So I was going beyond those mountains. I could see my speeds are not very high. Just doing considerable speeds on the road. So I had time to really enjoy the ride from Laisamis up to Ngurunit. I arrived at Ngurunit at around 3:30 and I was so